Alright, hello everybody, welcome aboard once again. As you can see on our left side, you've got a great view of the San Juan Mountains. About 15 minutes outside of Telluride, Colorado to pick up a client. Take them back to Denver. Want to bring you along to show you what it's like to do the pretty epic approach in a Telluride. Today is a little bit more challenging than usual because Telluride sits on a box canyon. And typically we land to the east. It's an east-west runway. But today the winds are favoring they're out of the west, so we'll be landing on the west runway, which means we'll have to fly up into the box canyon and make a hard left turn and land right in Telluride. Because the winds right now are 260 at I think 9 gusting 17 or something like that. So I just thought I'd bring you along, so enjoy the video. I'll try to give you tips as we go along here. Alright, starting to get the weather here.
Automated weather observation 1737 Zulu weather wind 260 at 10 gust 14 visibility 10 clear below 12,000 temperature 9 Celsius dew point -11 altimeter 3028 remarks. Density altitude 10,100. All inbound aircraft should contact Unicom on 123.0 within 10 miles of the airport and follow all noise abatement procedures.
Alright, so we have the weather in Telluride. 3028 is the altimeter setting. Back in Denver is 3011, so that's a really big pressure differential. So when we have these big pressure differentials coming in and out of the mountains, that usually means it's a really windy or bumpy day, and today coming over the mountains has been a quite a wild ride. So off the left, you can see it's a wall of mountains, but actually we are on a left downwind, a 12-mile left downwind for the airport, so it's a one-way in, one-way out type of valley. If you're watching this, I highly recommend, I would say require to go into Telluride with an experienced mountain CFI to land here first. Don't try this one on your own for the first time, just because of all the terrain features and the potentials for some issues you could have. And also make sure you have a powerful enough airplane, because the field elevation of Telluride is 9,000 feet, which I think is the second highest airport in Colorado, behind Leadville, which is the highest airport in North America, or in the United States. So density altitude's 10,000 feet today. It's because it's a little bit of a warmer day, so we're still going to fly the same indicated airspeeds coming in for the approach, but our true airspeed's going to be a lot higher because of the thinner air up here at altitude. Alright, so I'm going to take it out of nav mode because I'm headed towards the VOR straight ahead. I'm going to turn into heading mode over here and kind of follow this canyon. It's kind of what I do when I come here. And just a fun trivia fact, that mountain over there is called Mount Wilson. That's the mountain you see on the Coors cans, the Coors beer can. That's the mountain it's pictured on the cans right there. I'm going to go direct to Telluride on the system so I can get a better distance of how far I am. Alright, we're 11 miles out, so that's cool. So we need to call at 10 miles out. Telluride traffic, Cirrus 773 Golf Papa is 10 miles to the northwest. We'll be making left traffic for runway 27, Telluride. I'm sorry, that was pretty broken there. Was that for the Cirrus?
Yeah, Cirrus inbound Telluride altimeter 3028. Your passengers are standing in the terminal right now.
Alright, 3028, and roger that, 773 Golf Papa. Alright, so he's just giving me the altimeter setting, telling me that my passengers are waiting in the terminal, which is great. So I'm going to send down to 10,500 feet, which is the pattern altitude or close to it. I'm going to do my descent checklist. Make sure everything is good to go. Landing light can come on. Fuel system looks great. I'm going to switch back to the right tank for landing. Mixture's still going to stay leaned back. Make sure we keep that engine nice and warm for the descent. And before landing, fuel pump is on boost. Mixture will set, flaps as required, and autopilot will be as required. Alright, since the winds are coming from the west here, we're going to have a lot higher ground speed on the downwind. So I want to make sure I have my speed under control well before we enter the box canyon, so that if we need to make a tight turn or need to go around or something like that, I have a little bit more margin. Advisory, check fuel. Fuel looks good. Start bringing that mixture closer to full rich for landing. Alright, off the camera, off the left camera here, the airport's just coming into view there. You can see it's just sitting there on the aircraft carrier plateau. Pretty awesome approach coming in here. Telluride traffic, Cirrus 773 Golf Papa is 6 miles to the west, 10,900, making left downwind from my 27 Telluride. To my pattern altitude a little better. Of course, with all these steep canyons, altitude's a little bit, or it's safer to be a little bit at a higher altitude in this, if anything. Just for more margin, all about the margin here in the mountains. So we're at 113 indicated, which is about, well, 13 knots faster than the downwind book number, and we're still going 143 knots over the ground and 130 on the true airspeed. So we got quite a bit higher speeds than down at lower elevations here. All right, there's pattern altitude. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lower the flaps to 50% a little early, just to stay ahead of the plane in the airspeed. Winds are still showing straight out of the, well actually winds are at 300 degrees, so not too bad. I'm going to widen out my downwind a little bit so I have a little bit more room for the base so I don't get shoved into that hill. Telluride traffic, Cirrus 770 Papa is a beam midfield, left downwind for runway 27, Telluride. Alright, 100 knots, setting at a pattern altitude nice and gently. A little slow, might add a little power here.
Altitude.
And because this base leg is going to be so short, I'm going to go full flaps here so I don't get destabilized on the base there, throwing flaps full. Alright, 95 knots, looking good. Telluride traffic, Cirrus 773 Golf Papa, turn left base, runway 27, Telluride. I get a little slow there, I'm going to add a little bit of power. And drop the nose at the same time. Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude still applies up here. Alright, everything looks nice and stable. If anything, we're a little high, so I'm going to reduce that power. Let us settle down a little bit, not diving or anything. Telluride traffic, Cirrus 773 Golf Papa's turning final 27, Telluride. Alright, coming around the corner. Trying to get a sense of the wind as quick as I can. I can kind of see that windsock's pulling straight down the runway. It's not too bad. 500 foot call out, looks good. Rolling around to final. No rudders right now to see if there's a crab. Oh, I got a little bit of a left crab there, so I'm going to add some right rudder, left aileron. Speed's a little faster than usual, but that's fine with these gusts. Want to add a little bit of speed for a little bit of padding. Reducing that power because I'm getting an updraft. Off in the flare here, pulling the power out, keeping the nose down the runway, and flaring for the touchdown. Oh, come on, man. There we go. then aileron into the wind for the correction. Alrighty. Well, that was a good time. That was not as bad as I anticipated it to be, but still gets your attention. Keeps the blood flowing. Alright, now we're going to back taxi to the terminal. And Telluride traffic, Cirrus 773 Golf Papa is back taxiing to the terminal. Telluride. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that cool video coming to Telluride here. Sure enjoyed having you along. And we will see you, or I will see you in the next video. Take care.